What's going on, guys? So I know it's been a while since the last time I posted a video. I suck. It's been a while since you guys have seen me. There's been a lot of changes in my life. It's probably been about, what, 3 years or so, and now all of a sudden we're in a pandemic. So you guys might be wondering why I'm probably posting a video right here, right now, at this moment, in this empty parking lot, and just wondering what the is going on. Why is Chris posting a video right now, of all days and all years? Why is it right now? Well, to be honest with you, I'm bored. Extremely bored. And it's 2020. It's a new year. I had actually set a goal to do some different things in my life, which I have actually obtained every single goal that I've set up to this point. And this goal, the goal that I am trying to accomplish now, is to restart my YouTube videos. And you're part of that. So with that being said, without further ado, here is my Camaro 60,000 miles later 1LE with broken headlight and broken front splitter. Now, you might be wondering, Chris, how come you haven't gotten that fixed? Well, like I said, life has happened. There's been a lot of changes in life. One of which is the biggest change in life, which, to be honest with you, I'm not going to get too deep into it, went through a divorce. Hey, all of us have, right? Not all of us, but I have. And now I'm completely broke. So Chris, how come you don't get rid of the car then? Because this car is an expensive car. There's no point in keeping a car you can't afford, correct? Well, you're right. When I bought this car, I bought it brand new. So as you know, with a brand new car, it appreciates, right? At the same time, I'll be honest with you, I didn't exactly want to give it up, but I did, shop around trying to get rid of it. However, it would have just been astronomically worse for me to just try and trade the car in and get something cheaper, because for whatever reason, my rate would have went up, which my rate, I expected that, but the payments would have gone up because of the negative equity that would have been on the car and blah, 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 blah. Nobody really wants to hear about that. So I had to keep it, which I'm not mad about, but I wish I could get rid of it because I don't want to keep paying it, because now I have other obligations to pay. But whatever, we're here now. So I just thought I'd make a video about, my 60,000 mile Camaro and just kind of get back in the game of YouTube. There are a ton of things that's wrong with it. However, it is still in good shape at the same time. One thing I realized is that the maintenance is very expensive when you're down to one income and you're paying a lot of other things after divorce. But I've changed the tires twice since I bought the car. The first time I replaced them, $1,300. Second time, $1,200. I've replaced the brakes once, which were $1,000. Now, I do everything at the dealership except for the tires. The tires, I got a discount tire. They've been great with giving me discounts, I guess. So I've replaced the brakes for $1,000. I did that at the dealership. You don't exactly need to do it at the dealership, but with the type of car this is, I am a little weary about, going to, different shops. So I've replaced those. That was $1,000. I am planning on, at some point, replacing that splitter. And actually, to be honest with you, I have already ordered the part. Now, I didn't order GM specific or OEM because it's $650 for the splitter alone. That's a lot of money. So I went on Car ID and I ordered it there. That was only $97. Now with a $95 shipping fee, that was $200. It came out to $200, or $205 to be exact. And the other thing that you notice on there is the headlight. That's probably the biggest thing. The next thing is the splitters, or the splitter down here. As you can see, a piece of it is missing there. and then you have a piece of it missing there. And so let me tell you the story about both of those real quick. I mean, they're quick stories. So starting with the splitter alone, with the splitter, I hit that splitter probably 3 times. The very first time I hit it, well, maybe 4 times, I don't know. And actually, I don't remember the first time, but the first time I cracked it. I don't know where I cracked it. I forgot how I cracked it. However, the second time though, 420, 2018, which actually today is 420, 2020, that I'm recording this. Me and a girl that I was dating, post-divorce, obviously, we were looking for a place to 420. And so what we did we were in a neighborhood actually, and there were a bunch of driveways. They were all very steep. And you know how steep driveways are with these type of cars. And so I was like, oh man, every one of these driveways are steep and I can't go. Oh look, here's one right here. So I go up the driveway. Mind you, it's dark outside, so I can't really see. So I go up the driveway, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do my reverse, and so I could turn around, because we had to turn around. So I go up the driveway and put the car in reverse. Beep, makes a beep sound when you put it in reverse, and start going down, and all of a sudden I realized this driveway was way too steep. Mind you, I was not 420ing at that moment. We were still looking for a place to 420. Mind you, I had already cracked it at some point before this adventure. So I'm going down, and I'm like, it's gonna scrape. I can't do anything about it. Got to get out of this driveway. It's not my driveway. It's not my house. Got to go. So I do my turn, and then I hear pop. When I heard it pop, a piece of the splitter came off. Now, that's part of this part right here. That was a part of that right there. Okay, so you know what? I remember the first time. I remember where I cracked it. Where I cracked it, it was actually another date I was on. I guess I was showing off a little bit too much. What can I say? It's a nice car, right? So, that other date that I was on, which was before the one for 420, we went to the museum, and I had to stop at the gas station. Went to the gas station, put gas in the car, and I was leaving the gas station. And as I was leaving the gas station, I didn't realize that there was a dip, and I was trying to beat a car that was coming from this way, and I went a little bit too fast, so I hit the dip. The car bounced, and then I just heard it, just cracked it. All it did was crack the splitter. Everything was fine. And so the time that a piece actually came off was that other date that I was on 420. So the next thing that happened, now if you live in Houston, Texas, you know about 290, right? Especially if you live in Northwest Harris County, you know about 290. 290 is always under construction, right? So I was heading to work Sunday morning, and I was driving, and I was about to take the exit. As I was driving, last second, right before I took the exit, I saw a really thin wire that was just laying up, and I was already too close to even avoid it. And so I tried to be honest with you, but then I still hit it, obviously, because I was going exactly the speed limit. And so that's where this right here happened. That happened because of that one little wire right there. So that's where that happened. And then the very last thing, honestly, I don't even remember what the last thing was, but that's where the whole left side of the the splitter came off right there. So, it's embarrassing to drive, to be honest with you. Now, the other thing that you can notice, obviously, is the headlight. So the thing about the headlight was, I was driving to work. This was a new job that I had. I no longer work there. I don't even want to bring it up because I didn't like that place whatsoever. But it's a very far place. It was all the way in Sugar Land, Texas, which, if you know, I live in Cypress, which is in Houston, which Sugar Land is basically the other side of Houston. So I had to take 99 all the way, which is a toll road, to Sugar Land every morning. So I had to be to work at 7 o'clock every single morning. And so at 7, I got up, and then I drove, and it's usually dark. At least during that time of the year, it was dark in the morning. So I was driving, I was behind a van, and all of a sudden I hear my car go thump, and then it just kind of moves a little bit, and I'm driving. I'm like, something hit my car. What hit my car to give me a thump? I have no idea to this day what it was. However, when I got to work, that's where the headlight was broken. Now, it was the glass that was broken. The headlight was still working. The headlight now does not work. However, the accent light, or I don't know what you call it, I guess the accent light or daytime running lights still works, which I don't think, because it's still too light, it's not gonna. Oh, and then the blinker doesn't work either. So that's got to be fixed. Guess how much that is? I went to the dealership the other day to get the oil change, and I went up there just to ask the parts department, how much is a new headlight? $1,200. Yeah, can't afford that right now. Can't afford that right now. $1,200 for a freaking headlight. That's how much all four of my tires cost. Come on. Anyway, so yeah. Oh, you see, as I'm telling you these stories, I'm starting to remember what happened to the splitter. The other time, the reason that came off was also because of 99. After that happened, maybe about a couple days, maybe a week later, I hit something else. It went underneath my car actually, and it just took off the rest of that piece. So yeah, it's a very expensive fix for me to fix everything on the front of that car. So yeah, that really sucks. I am gonna still be doing car content. However, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I wanna actually evolve the channel into something a little bit different, just because, you know, nobody likes to see boring car content. And what do I consider as boring car content? Me just driving this thing. I'm not doing any upgrades. I'm gonna fix the front splitter. Like I said, I have the part on order. At some point I'll get a new headlight. I do actually plan on getting a couple accent pieces. So I guess to kind of go over maybe some of the upgrades that I might do on the car, that are going to be fairly cheap, but, you know, might kind of give a better overall look of the car. I'm going to hopefully maybe change these out to black ones, because I don't know, I'm not really feeling the red, white, and blue, and well, it's really the silver I'm not feeling. But maybe I'll get one. There's two of them that I'm looking at. One of them is just all black. The other one still has the red, white, and blue, but it's a black. I guess it's black instead of chrome right here. So that's one thing I'm looking at. Some of the things that I've actually done in the car, which I don't know if I don't think I made a video about it, but I did change out the tail lights from red to the smoke look GM OEM part. I am going to at some point change this to black. And then some of the other things that I've done were just add LEDs here for the reverse lights, here for the license plate, which I need to get new ones because I got stopped the other day because they're blinking in the back and it was nighttime. So the cops stopped me, plus it's quarantine time. But, and then the only other thing that I'm probably going to do besides the splitter and the headlight and fixing those things is just really cleaning the car. I have not cleaned this car. Since everything I'm the worst car guy in the world. Since everything happened with the front of it, to be 100% honest, I'm like, man, forget about it. I'm not even gonna clean it now. It's exposed to the elements. That's pretty much it about the car. But as far as the channel, I'm gonna see kind of where it takes me. Like I said, I probably won't do much car content. However, at the same time, I would still love to do car content because I love it. And after this quarantine thing, I have no idea what I'm going to do when it comes to the car. I'm going to want to do more cruises once I get the front end fixed. You know, that's embarrassing to show up to a cruise with an 1LE and have basically no front end. And then I would like to, I don't know, see if there's anything else that maybe I can do kind of look-wise to kind of make this, you know, pretty it up a little bit. You know, it's looking like me. It's been in quarantine for 3 years, you know. I've been in quarantine. I haven't shaved, you know. I need a haircut. I'm not gonna take that off right now. And, you know, we're just trying to see if we can make it look, you know, even better. So if you guys would like to follow me on this journey, obviously you can subscribe. I want to thank everybody that has been subscribed. I have, I think, exactly 800 followers or subscribers at the moment. Hopefully you kind of stick with me if you already a subscriber, and if you kind of like the content that you just saw right now, and if you haven't seen any of the content in the past couple years, go back and look at it. And if you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe to that as well. And I'm looking forward to at least posting maybe hopefully one video a week. Maybe next video I'll kind of get a little bit more in depth about my life and kind of where it's at and where it's going and where I hope to be at some point. But I just really wanted to kind of give you guys an update on the car and let you know that I'm not dead, and I don't have coronavirus as far as I know. I do have a mask, I don't have it on, but who cares, right? Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and sign off now. I don't know how to say bye on these things anymore because but once again, go ahead and subscribe. Appreciate you guys watching the video. I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.